haters are gonna faint. Haters are gonna faint. Oh my God, they're gonna jump in a toilet because you got back to Poland. You got back to Poland. They're gonna jump in a toilet. Did you not see that video today that came across our screen that says Poland is an artist's place? Okay? Now, which black person who is a reactor is trying to go to Poland? Certainly not me. Certainly not me. I have no interest or had no interest in my life to ever make Poland one of my destinations. Of all the places around the world that I could go to, why would I want to go to Poland? Please, nobody is jealous because Dee is in Poland. Congratulations, Dee Mwango, for unbanding yourself and getting back to Perito, okay? Getting back to your chickens, okay? And your potatoes. Congratulations, darling. We're happy for you. Very, very happy for you.
Forever?
Yeah.
Si Baba?
Yo, my poor baby without the husband suffering. I'm sorry, Baba.
Yeah.
No longer. You're home with your husband.
Yeah.
Karibu nyumbani.
Thank you, Baba.
You say surprise! It wasn't a surprise to most of us because we know you like the back of our hands. We know that you were heading back to Poland from 2 days ago. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mzungu Pebbles. Thank you for stopping by. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if my content interests you. Today I am having some lemon balm tea. Come. Let's gossip together. Sit right next to me. Let's talk about it, okay? Lemon balm is good for your body. If you need relaxation from being stressed out, get yourself some lemon balm before you go to bed and you will feel woosa, 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 calm and collected. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to hype my video and leave your comments in the comment section. Let's sit back, relax, and chat, people, because that's all we're good for over here. Welcome back. I am back. Anywho, hi, my darlings, let's get into it. So Dee Mwango is back in Poland. Oh my goodness, she has been unbanned. Dee, they unbanned you. They unbanned Dee. Yes, so she is back in Poland, guys. I can't. I'm sorry, but that was crazy. Yes, guys. Well, of course, some of us knew that she was heading back to Poland just 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago, I realized that is where she was heading, because why would you have 2 suitcases packing? Why would you be buying groceries for to go to Philippines and all that? I'm like, she ain't going to no Philippines. She ain't going to see no Lola. And anytime Dee starts to talk about, oh, I'm going here, you know it's the opposite, okay? We already know your game, darling. Then many people said that you were spotted at the Polish embassy and your hotel was right next to the Polish embassy. So yes, people knew. It was very obvious. The hints were there that you were going back home because according to her, that is her new home. And if that's where her husband resides, yes, it is her new home. By the way, I hope I'm not looking too washed out today because I'm trying to fix my ring light so I can look better on camera. and not too bleached out. By the way, my subscriber that I met at the wonderful Jamaican Day Parade, tell these people I'm not washed out and as light as everyone think I am on camera. Please tell them I don't look bleach out. Come here. Come and tell these people in the comment section you met me, darling. My beautiful subscriber who I met on Church Avenue 2 weeks ago. I was shocked she recognized me. I was like, oh my God. I was hiding, wearing my glasses, wearing my hat, trying to hide from everybody. I'm like, I hope nobody recognized me down here. I don't want to get stabbed up and all of that. You know, you never know. The crazy fans that Dee Mwango has, they're capable of anything. In fact, when she approached me, I was like standoffish, like, hello, hi, scared. Oh my God. No, I wasn't scared, but I was like, who is this? Who are you? And then she said, no, it's me. I'm on your side. I said, okay, girl, that's all you gotta tell me. Anyway, back to the gossip. So, like I said, we all, you know, a lot of us 2 days ago realized that she was going to Poland. That's why I made that post and said, enjoy your trip to Poland, because we saw it on the wall. We saw the writing on the wall. So apparently she was on ban. I don't think she was banned. I think, you know, she had paperwork issues from months ago. Even before she left Poland, she had paperwork issues. And Dee, ain't nothing you can come here and tell us will convince me otherwise that you didn't have paperwork issues, because that's the only reason why you would allow your husband to leave you and go back without you. It was the only reason. There was some issue with her documentation. She got it resolved, and luckily she, you know, is back. And congratulations, honey, congratulations. There's nobody over here hating on you being stuck in that village. Who would want you to be stuck in that village? Not me. We're not hating on you. So congratulations to Dee Mwango. She is back in Tuk right now, okay? She is probably tucking at this moment. So we can stop talking about the ban issue. All right? Anywho. Yeah. She had told people she was heading back to the village and all of that stuff. And I'm like, she ain't going back to no village, people. You all need to stop. Dee's not going to tell you all come out and say, hey, I'm going to XYZ. She always tell you something different and then go somewhere else. You know how she is. We know her by now. Anyway, her husband welcomed her back, patting her on her head like a little puppy. Hey, you're back, wagging its tail. She had to take a bus from the airport to get wherever in the Warsaw. I don't know. I wouldn't go to Poland, so I don't know. Yeah, I've never been there, never been to Poland. I have no interest of going there. So she had to take a bus to get to him or to the city where he was, and then he picked her up from there. And they're staying in the city at an apartment before they head back out over to the village, where, you know, his mother house, her mother-in-law house. Yes. She made a comment that he lost a lot of weight, and when she said that, you know, I thought about perhaps he got sick after returning home because of the food and the water and the change in environment. Remember, the food in Kenya, well, I shouldn't say Kenya and insult everybody in that area. I would say the food in the village was making him very sick. So perhaps it's one of the reasons why he lost weight. He lost a lot of weight. And that can happen. I was bigger than I am now when I first started Reaction. And I think last year, or was it last year? End of December, I got sick after returning from a vacation. And yeah, I lost a lot of weight because I couldn't eat solid food for a very long time. So if you see me looking smaller, yeah, that was the reason. But I wanted to lose the weight, I'll be honest with you. I wanted to lose the weight. I like being skinny. Anyway, the commenters are in her comment section saying that, oh, they're gonna jump in pit toilet, they're gonna this, they're gonna that. Doreen Small is all up in her head, is this big. Doreen, if you're that close to Dee Mwango, she would have told you that she was going back to Poland. You were probably just as surprised as everybody else. You ain't special, mosquito. Because you're over there calling people all sorts of names. But look at you, Doreen Small, like a little mosquito. They put a hat on your head, the hat swallow you. With your dung gross self. Calling people names. Stupid, don't make any sense. And Dee is trying to avoid the really bad negative comments, because I didn't see her jumping in and saying, yeah, let them go dive in pit toilet. I did not see. Well, perhaps she didn't have time to do it. Maybe she'll do it tomorrow. But on the comments that I saw recently, I didn't see her jumping in to say stuff like that. So to me, I'm like, all of that is not necessary. Nobody's going to lose sleep over Dee Mwango going back to Poland. Nobody. I can promise you this. Because I don't think any of these reactors want to go to Poland. In fact, I saw one of the positive reactors post something about Poland. It came across my YouTube feed, and I only saw the title. I didn't watch it. I saw the title. And it says how racist the people in Poland are, and that black people should stay out of Poland. One of their own people post that. So why would any reactor want to go to Poland? For what reason? Seriously, that is not a country that a lot of people are dying to go to. I'm sorry. It's not America, okay? It's not the UK, all right? It's not Canada, okay? It's not Paris. So, I don't think anybody is going to go dive in any pit toilet or lose sleep over Dee going back to that village, her chicken farm. Nobody. Okay? As she said, to eat potato, because that's all she's going to be able to eat, because she has to save for her construction. And there is nothing wrong with that. I would never react on her for saying stuff like that, because I know what it's like when you have a responsibility. Anywho, what else did they say in her video? There's really nothing else. Her video was very chill. I was surprised. The only thing that negative for me to talk about is her accent immediately changes. Once she lands in Poland, the accent is completely different from the village accent. Now she's twanging again, so hey, more power to her. She said that she will be back in Kenya in less than a month to continue her construction. That's what she said. In a couple of weeks, she will be back in Kenya, okay?
When I go home, I think in 1 month, when I have everything at the site, will be done. Or even less than that. So right now, let me put myself together so that...
So take that for what it is. We will see. You know how she is. She say one thing and she does something else. You never know with her. And people are, I don't know why people go crazy over this stuff. Do you realize that this is content? This is content for reactors. This is content for Dee Mwango. This is content for everybody. It makes it exciting, okay? So even if people thought that she was banned and people were reacting that she was banned and people saying she was banned and all of this, so freaking what? It's all content, okay? It's exciting and I love it. And if it's one thing you can expect from Dee Mwango, is excitement and drama, and we love it. That's why I'm a reactor. That is why I am a reactor. If she was boring, what would I be talking about? She would give me absolutely nothing to talk about. So I couldn't be here sitting up talking to you guys. I love the drama. So y'all could sit right over there thinking I'm getting headache over Dee Mwango doing this or Dee Mwango doing that. Girl, bring us more drama. We need the pregnancy drama next. Is it twins? Are you really pregnant? Or what? We need to know. Surprise us. Push your baby out and say, surprise! I was 9 months pregnant and I kept it a secret, you haters. That's the kind of drama I want you to bring to us, darling. Please. But we're over here losing sleep. We ain't losing ish over here. Okay, Doreen? And the rest of you buffoons over there? Oh, God. Anyway, when I saw Dee with those 2 suitcases, I thought to myself, how the hell a pregnant woman who was just complaining about how sick she is going to be able to lift those heavy suitcases? I'm like, girl, who was lifting those suitcases for you? Now you have me thinking, girl. Push that baby out and surprise us and tell us, are you really, really pregnant? Because that's going to be the next hot topic. Because now we can't talk about you being banded. Okay? You people don't take me serious, all right? This is just reaction. Don't take me serious. So anyway, she was telling people to support Leah, and she said that Leah is not yet monetized because of her ID issue. She's not yet 18 and she needs an ID when she's 18, and Leah does not want to use her mother ID. Now that caught my attention. Why would Leah not want to use her mother ID? Does Leah doesn't trust her mother Winnie with her money? Imagine.
Says, is Leah channel monetized? Honestly, I'm not at home. I'll ask Uncle Mo to check, but she's supposed to apply for the monetization. I was told, you know, her ID is not yet here with her. She just applied for the Kenya National ID, which you can only get after 18 years. So she's waiting for it. She said she doesn't want to use her mom's ID. So I think that's the only reason, because for you to monetize, at least you gotta put in some details, and she wants to put her own details. So
you see, Leah is not stupid. Leah is not a fool. Leah knows exactly what she is doing. And many people were concerned that Dee is going to, link Leah's channel to her AdSense. And if Dee had done that, Leah would have been monetized already. So I don't think that Dee will do that. I trust what she said about Leah not, getting her ID yet. And she will soon get the ID, and Leah wants to do this on her own. And I 100% believe her when she said that, and I have reasons why I believe her when she said that, okay? Can't tell you the reasons, but I have reasons why. So no, she's not going to link Leah's AdSense to hers and then collect all the money and take some of the money and on all that. She won't do that. I don't think she will. But Leah doesn't want her mother to have access to her money, or she doesn't want her mother to she doesn't want to use her mother identification, perhaps because the mother is married, and who knows, the man the mother is with sometimes, because that's a sometime husband, he will probably try to take all the money and all that rubbish. So she's just trying to be smart from day one, and I don't blame her. The previous video that they did, where they were talking about how they gave Winnie all this money, and Winnie just threw the money away or just used the money for rubbish. I don't think that Winnie squandered the money. I don't think that's what she did. Winnie was a single woman with children to raise, or even if she had a husband, having husbands like those in the village, they're useless. They have no money. So Winnie needed to take care of her kids, and so she used that money to take care of her kids. What else was she supposed to use the money for? To open a business? But she also needed money to survive at the time, and that's why she spent that money. She's not a party girl and she's not a drinker. So, and I don't think she's a gambler. So I honestly don't think that she wasted that money. She did her best with her girls. That's what she did. That's what she used that money for. So coming out here to blast her like that, like she's just a wasteful person and she's ungrateful and all of that, that was not necessary. But I can understand why they had to come and clear their names. It's because people were saying, including myself, that they could have helped their sister more. And I do still believe that they could have helped her more. Mara, you have helped so many people who squandered money. And if you believe deep in your heart that Winnie would waste that money, like you said, how they're wasteful and they're this and they're that, the same way you held Anne's hand and Mama Anne's hand and built that house for them within 10 days, you could have done the same to Winnie. You didn't have to put that money in their hand, because you didn't put the money in Mama Ann's hand. You didn't. You did your good deed on your own and helped them. So the children had a decent roof over their head. So the children had a bed to sleep on, and they didn't have to sleep in a mud house on the floor anymore. So why couldn't you have done that with your sister? How many people have you helped over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? The other grandma, you did the same. You built them a house. And you went back after that, after you gave them money and they spent it on something else. You went back and you helped them. And you have done that many times to many people in the village. So your own flesh and blood, I don't think that you should have come out here and blast her the way you blast her. You didn't. You didn't have to. Right now, the shop that Dee started for her, she keeps that well stocked. So I don't think she's a bad person. Well, for now. Maybe after she starts making money, she'll turn out to be just like Dee. Who knows? And this is why I don't go ahead and praise them right now like that. Because they're all the same, okay? Same blood. Don't ever forget that. Remember Davy, how shy he was? Remember Mo, how Mo was the same way? And look at Mo now. He will curse you all out in a jiffy for his family. I am telling you. Anywho, let's move on. What else? Also in that live with her brother, Dee mentioned how she helped Jamaicans. Helped Jamaicans where? You and your brother, when Jamaica had the hurricane last October, you guys didn't even wish Jamaica well. You guys didn't even acknowledge that there was a hurricane. Your subscribers had to beg you to acknowledge that there's a hurricane in Jamaica. So what are you talking about? You help Jamaicans. You help Shane. Shane, because Shane was toting you around Jamaica. And for many people who know the island of Jamaica, it's huge. From one spot to the next costs a lot of money. Hundreds of dollars. She could have easily spent $500 per day moving from one parish to the next. And Shane made it so much easier for her by driving her around. And what she did, she gave him a used computer. And now she has to come here and talk about it. This is one of the reasons why I don't like take things from people. Because I don't want nobody throw anything in my face. Because I too rank. Me rank on my feisty. And you throw things in my face, I'm going to throw things in yours. So Shane, Dee over here talking about you. Come fix her business, please. They're used computer and they're used GoPros. Please. Does she talk about the one she gave to Esther too? One used GoPro to Esther, who got her visa easily. Helped her, and I'm not saying that she bribed anyone to stamp her, you know, hey, here's a visa. No, she made the process to get the visa easy because Dee could not get that visa in her own country. Those words came out of Dee's own mouth. Okay? And all they got were used items that Dee will talk about for the rest of her life. Sad. She mentioned that she needed 2 GoPros in one of her lives that she was doing. And she asked Jamaican uncle to bring those GoPros for her. I think one for Leah and one for her mother. I don't know. And she said she will pay Jamaican uncle back. And Jamaican uncle seemed like he is on his face right now. Meaning he is broke. Or broke. Jamaican uncle, are you broke? Jamaican uncle is broke right now. Doesn't have money. Well, he was always broke pretending to be rich. And Jamaican uncle said they were talking about how they give away stuff, a lot of stuff to those boys and in the village, and they're ungrateful, and give stuff to people and they're ungrateful. And Jamaican uncle chimed in, and I think I know why he chimed in to say what he said. I saw the comment on Trending's live today where Jamaican uncle said that he gave a lot, he's still paying back credit cards debt. Imagine paying credit card debt because you use your credit card to buy GoPros for the boys in the village, and he is still paying his credit cards, working hard to pay off his credit card debt. Jamaican uncle who went to that village pretending as if he was rich, and everybody thought that he was rich, and in every comment in his videos people were telling him, bring me a GoPro, bring me a GoPro, bring me a GoPro. He thought that Getriba was his god. He was just giving Getriba, here, the 1,000 is for you. At the end of the day, they collected the first trip $10,000 from Jamaican uncle. And I do believe that it was at a time when Jamaican uncle had just sold his restaurant and had that lump sum of money, and that's what he was spending on the first trip. And then the second trip, remember, he also gave allegedly Maisha $4,000 push present for Marwa ex-wife, Madam Parasite. Marwa also borrowed money from Jamaican uncle, allegedly. So all that money he probably got, the couple of dollars he got from the restaurant that he said he sold, he already blew it because he'd been back to Kenya quite a bit of time. So now this man is running on credit, And we knew that man didn't have all that bag of money that he kept telling people that he had. Look how long it took him for him to go to Jamaica and fix his house that was broken. And that cost a lot of money to fix it. And instead of like redoing the whole thing, he just went and put the zinc roof on it again. You know, just did something cheap, patch here, patch there, and slam bam, and that was that. If Jamaican uncle had a lot of money, that condition you saw that house in Jamaica would not look that way. The condition that the house that he is living in at the present moment would not look that way. So no, he's in America hustling just like us, just like all of us who are living here, or most of us. Some people here are rich. I am not, and he is not. Jamaican uncle is not either. I tell you all, stop letting these people think that they're wealthy, because they are not. I think the only one that really has some form of money, and he's not braggadocious like Jamaican uncle, is Big Mac. Big Mac has a grocery store in Brooklyn, so he has a few dollars. Even the other day I saw he did something wonderful, like he did a complete giveaway, free with no expectations to the community. I was supposed to post that and tell people go and support him. Anywho, let's continue. Who else do we have on our plate tonight? Because we have quite a few things. So that was Marwa and Dee. I still have more on Marwa and Dee. I also have stuff on Condad, and we have stuff on Ian, and I think that will be it for the night. So Marwa is in Thailand, of course, doing the passport bro stuff all over again, and doesn't realize that he has aged out. Oh, you could never age out of being a passport bro. In fact, the older you get, the better it is, if you have money. So he says he's looking for a pretty female to be his tour guide. And I don't think that is the place he should go to look for a pretty female to be a tour guide, because a lot of the women there are men. A lot of them. So imagine Marwa, who can only see out of one eye. What's going to happen when he pick up a man thinking it's a woman? Even their body parts, they change it to being female. So Marwa would not know, because you know, all he look at is small face. He likes small face woman. We're gonna be here to laugh, because we got the gaydar from a mile away. Trust me, at least I know I got the gaydar from a mile away. So I think that potential will be crying to her to bed every single night, because if she thinks she can keep up with Marwa, trust me, and Marwa has been on dry dock for a very long time. You think Marwa is going to be traveling the world right now, and he's not going to be out there trying to hit any woman? Come on, he's gonna be hitting on something, darling. You're gonna be crying every single night. Stay right there with your jealous self. So in Marwa's video today, a lot of people have been telling him, Marwa, you can't be using the toilet while you are on camera. You can't be doing that. It is not right, Marwa. Come on. You have to have more respect for your followers. You guys, you haven't been watching Marwa for a very long time. He says it over and over and over and over. He does not care. In fact, he said someone wrote him a private message to tell him to stop. And you know, he's not going to stop. So it's either you stop watching him or you deal with it. As simple as that. In fact, a lot of his comments were centered around that, centered around him using the toilet, and some of them are, you know, very upset. This one person says, why do you ever listen to your why do you never listen to your subscribers? Using the bathroom on camera is disrespectful and disgusting. Plus, you never wash your hands afterwards. And that's right. He walks out after dingling his thing. He doesn't wash his hands. Marwa is very nasty, and it's one of the reasons why I can't understand what women see in him. I can't understand why women want him. I don't get it. Maybe these women are just as nasty as him, and that's probably why he's most likely to pick up a certain type of woman. They're probably just as nasty as him. Seriously. Because he does it all the time. It's one of the reasons why I do not shake people's hands. I don't like to shake people's hands, because I don't know where your hand been. A lot of people, they use the toilet, they do not wash their hands, and they spread germs. This other person says, I also feel it is horrible for us to watch you in the toilet. It is not Hollywood movie where it's not real life. Your videos are real. It is not etiquette to you to show us you doing your toilet session. Some things are meant for privacy. None of us like seeing anyone in the toilet environment. Do better, Marwa. You are watched by millions. Someone else said they were eating and they got very, very disgusted. Another person says, hi Marwa, as your longtime subscriber and fun, I also dislike your habit of filming yourself in the toilet or the washroom. And a lot of the videos it goes on and on and on, where people were complaining about him being in the toilet. And I think this time, and it's not just about him being in the toilet, because sometimes people don't even have to know that he's in the toilet. He announced that he's in the toilet because he wants you to know that he is in the toilet. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe he wants one day for the camera to slip up and accidentally shows his private part also. This guy is crazy. He's crazy.
The other day I got an email. A lady was complaining a lot, saying, Marwa, you're such a big influencer. Why would you film yourself in the toilet? And madam, I don't mind showing myself.
Anyway, many people are saying that Marwa has run away. Well, not many people, but I saw one commenter who said that Marwa ran away from Kenya and he's hiding from the Kenyan government and he's going to be away for 2 years. He can't come back to Kenya. And guys, where do you get all this stuff from? I don't know. Where do you get all this stuff from? Don't you think that if Marwa was in trouble with the Kenyan government, they would have grabbed him at the airport? Come on, you have to use common sense sometimes. When you hear certain things, you have to stop and think. You have a brain of your own. Marwa's not running away. I don't think so, unless there's something out there that I don't know about. If you know, then you tell me in the comment section. Have you hit that like button yet? Hit the like button. Don't let me work hard, come here, sit and laba with you and gossip with you, and you don't hit the like button. This is hard work. It's about 11 o'clock at night right now, and I'm sitting here doing this, okay? After a long day of work. Trust me. So thank you very much for liking the video and subscribe to the channel if the content interests you. So no, he's away until November according to him. And he will be back in Kenya in November. We shall see. That's what he said. That's not what I said. No, I'm pretty sure that, what's his name? Not Big Mac. What's the other one who is the partner of the horses? Oh my, Big Ben. Big Ben is probably fuming right now because Big Ben at this point is realizing that he wasted his money on horses. Because Marwa is on to something else. We all know how Marwa is. He will start something, he'll never finish it, and he jumps to something else. So Marwa is on to this new thing right now. So F the horses. He doesn't care about horses at this present moment. He's no longer a horse breeder. So the horses are in the compound suffering right now. Suffering because he's not there to monitor anything. No, in fact, nobody's there to monitor anything. You think Daniel can handle that? He can't. Daniel doesn't really care. It's not his horses. He doesn't care. It's free reign right now. Marwa is gone. Dee isn't there. Nobody's there to monitor them. So what? It's the horse business and the safari business. None of that is off the ground. As usual. But we already know how Marwa is. We already know. Poor Big Ben. I feel sorry for you, Big Ben. Feel sorry for you. Anyway, let's move on to finding Ian, who has been shamed over and over and over again. And we can't understand why Ian is still there, just hanging out, doesn't want to leave. It's like nothing Marwa says to Ian phases him. Nothing. And one of the reasons I'm thinking that nothing Marwa says phase Ian is because Ian has some secrets on Marwa. And Ian is the type who is not afraid to let those secrets loose if need be. I can very well tell Ian is like a woman. You can't tell that he's a woman. He's like a girl. He's like a girl. I've been saying this for a very long time. He's not afraid of Marwa. You see all the other boys afraid of Marwa. He just laugh at Marwa like, dude, please. You don't know me. Don't mind Ian being so quiet. He's not afraid of Marwa. He'll come and he'll write a tell-all book on I Am Marwa. So I've heard one of the things that's going on with Ian is that he's a two-face. He is two-timing Marwa. This is what I am thinking as well. That he's a two-face, two-timing Marwa. For example, there's a lady who was there in the villa, the lady who Marwa built that mud house for, the lady who Marwa purchased that land for and say that, hey, she's gonna come over soon, so he has to rush and build this mud house so she can have somewhere to stay when she comes and blah blah blah, and he purchased the land for her and all of that. It is alleged that there are issues with the land. It is alleged that the woman is not pleased with the mud house. It is alleged that the woman was staying at Marwa Place because she didn't want to stay in that mud house that Marwa built because she's not happy about it. And the manager scammed her, allegedly, and she had to leave and run away to the border to stay at the border. Now, I strongly believe that Ian is in that woman's ears, susuing in that woman's ears, and it's one of the reasons why Marwa is upset at Ian. Remember, Ian came out and talked about how, you know, people have to be careful about buying land without, you know, any documents, any title or anything like that. I think that Ian went to this woman and told this woman some stuff, and it got back to Marwa, and Marwa is angry at Ian. That's what I'm thinking, guys. Tell me what you think, if you're thinking on the same line that I'm thinking. In fact, that's what I heard. I'm not even thinking. That's what I heard, okay? That's what I heard. So that's the beef he has going on with Marwa. I don't know what Marwa did to that lady and the land and all of that stuff, and it's a big issue. So hey, and Ian is on the woman's side because, you know, he loved these old women. When they go back home, he tried to reach out to them the same way he tried to reach out to that yummy lady to get money out of her. It's the same thing he's doing to this other woman, with this other woman. Anyway, what else? What else do we have to talk about? Oh, Condad. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot the main topic. How do you not remind me, people? Anyway, Condad beat that little boy allegedly. What's his name? Paul or Peter? I don't know. Peter Pan, Paul. Beat him. Beat him earlier today. Beat him. I don't know what he did, but I heard that that boy got a beating. I heard that Condad has been taking out his frustrations on that boy because now he cannot beat his wife anymore because of his sons, especially David Jr. If he lay hand on his wife, David Jr. will jump in and give him another whoop ass like they gave him before. So now instead of hitting the wife, he is hitting that little baby boy. And people come out here to talk about, oh, Pebbles, you don't know what you're talking about. You're lying. It's the same way when I told you all that he was beating his wife. You all said I was lying until it came to light on camera, on video. You all had to see it on video first before you all believe. Why would you all not believe? Look at the man. Marwa lost his eye because of his stepfather. And you think that a child who is not of his same blood, he's going to treat like that child is a prince? You think so? No, he's going to beat that little boy. In fact, I heard that that little boy is up at 4 a.m. every single morning. He has to go tie out the cows. He has to this. He has to that. He has to feed the chickens. He has to clean the compound. And he has to go and fetch water every single morning. That young boy. Condad is using him like a SLAVE, left, right, and center, allegedly. And if he refuse when he's hungry and need food, he get himself a cut ass by Condad, yes. Because he can't just walk in the house and go eat what he wants to eat. He has to wait until he is served. Wait. So if they decide that today I'm not going to give you any food, the little boy will not be able to eat any food. In fact, the other two ran away because of the hard work and the beating that they inflicted on them, allegedly. And they're orphans. They don't have anywhere to run. I don't know where the other two went, but they ran away. They left. This one wants to run away, but he does not have anywhere to run. Nowhere to run. It's like he is stuck. Even the neighbors saw him beating that boy. Yeah. That wicked man, that cockeye man, that's all he's good for, is to lay hands on people. He's a miserable old man. And I don't know why people can't report him. Why is there no protection for children in that area? And then after he beat the boy, He had the boy dig this big hole, huge hole. This boy and Chacha, you know Chacha is the one who Davy pretend as if he's helping, say that, oh, I bought him land and all of that. You know it's BS. It's Davy land. You know he didn't give that boy that land. We all know the deal. So him and Chacha were digging a hole, a deep, 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 deep hole. And I thought that hole was for something very, very big that is already dead. And indeed it was. It's 2 cows. 2 huge cows are dead. Okay? Apparently, maybe the cockeye man beat the 2 cows until they died. Who knows? But according to Davy and sources, they're saying that it died from some sort of disease. 2 cows in 1 week.
Actually, they are the cows. For real, it's serious. We used to have 5 of them, but right now, 1, 2, 3. Actually, they are the cows. They are the cows. We tried our very best, and it's because of diseases. It's called the foot and mouth, something like that.
At the pet cemetery. So that was the reason why they had the little boy digging that big hole, to bury the cow. The younger boy is not shown in Chacha's video, but look at the slippers right next to where the hole is. He's right there around the corner, the younger boy. He's holding the camera at this moment just to get this recording, but he was also digging, helping to dig. And then Chacha lied to say that he's digging the hole to fetch water because it's supposed to rain soon and they need the water, they need the hole to fetch water. No, the hole was to bury the 2 cows that died this week. Okay? Yeah. That's what the hole was for. And the little younger boy was also helping to dig that hole. Look at the slippers. If you can see the slipper, 2 slippers on the edge, right? Chacha does not wear both slippers. One is for the little boy. He was just holding the camera at that moment. I don't have to come here and lie. My satellite saw it from the sky. And like someone said, maybe it was a sign to show him, hey, you could dig your own as well. You never know. You never know what that cockeye man is capable of doing. Anywho, after they finished digging the hole, I guess they cut up the cow. And I don't know what they did with some of the meat, some of pieces of it, because they didn't put the cow in whole. They cut up some of it. They took pieces of it elsewhere. I heard. I don't know if it's to sell, to eat, or what. You know how those people go. Just like Marwa ate the chickens that died, you never know. This one may eat the cow that died too. Or sell it to make money. But I'm not lying, guys. People come out here, them minions come out here talking about, oh, Pebbles, you were lying. No. After I made my post, Davy came out and did a video. Maybe he saw my post. So he came out here and said, people are going to talk about it, but I have to say what happened to the cows. And we had to bury the cows. So no, go watch David's video. We'll tell you the cow's dead. Yeah, they did. At the cemetery. From the cockeye man, beat the cows, who knows, or starve the cows to death. Anyway, guys, there's nothing stirring on the street. Nothing. I don't like when Dee is this calm. I need her to make her live and come out here and cuss the haters. Cuss the haters, Dee. I need you to come and cuss the haters. The haters. Please. We need content. Thank you for watching, my darlings. I hope you enjoy this quiet video tonight. There wasn't much to talk about, but I made the best of it. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Over and out. Mwah. Love you always. Tata.